and today I'm going to show you how to design this. First thing we are going to do is to create a new document, Control N, and I like to put my settings on 1000 pixels. Make sure it's pixels. Okay, you don't want to use inch or anything else. Pixels. The resolution is 72. I only put the resolution at 300 when I want to print it, and since I want to just use it for Photoshop, for Facebook or any other social media handle, we'll just keep it at 72. Let's name it my month of success, right? Okay, and this is it. Okay, so we need a background, and I'm going to leave all the files in the description below so that you will not struggle to do the exact thing I'm doing. Just follow along and you'll be perfect in no time. Okay, so there is it. Now I also want to recreate the blue at the background. It's very faint. I want to recreate it. Now if your interface is just like this, click on Control R. Okay, Control R to bring the rulers for you to use. Also drag it, make sure it's at the edge of the circle. Make sure it's at the edge of the circle. Alright, now that we have it this way, the next thing we are going to do is to create the circle itself. And then we're going to click here, click on the ellipse tool, and then hold shift and drag it. Drag it. Alright, that's good. Okay, so double click on the ellipse tool this side. Okay, this side, ellipse tool. Okay, following, double click on it and then type this code 1 BAEDF. Oh, it has to be D over here. 1 BAEDF. Okay. Alright, so this is the color we are going to be using. I also won't use the stroke. I just love it like this. Okay, so put this one in the BG. Call this one object. Nice. The next thing we are going to do is create a folder. Make sure it's make sure you bring the folder up there. And let's type in success. Okay, success. I like to use the century, so let's go for century. Century. All right, now in case you don't have century, it's in the description below. Follow the link and download it. Once you download it, you can easily install it. Alright, okay, now this looks nice. Let's unbold, let's make it regular. Yeah, I think this one is quite good. Alright, okay, sit in the middle, exacting mass in the middle. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is also type the month of here. Month of. Okay, now if your caps lock is off and you're still getting it in capital letters, it means you need to unclick. You need to click here again to make it small letters. I think you're following me, right? So then, all right, so let's bring it down, and then let's go for the rectangular object tool. I think this size is okay. No stroke. Let's make it black. And then let's center it as well. Let's center it. Alright, looks nice. Let's make my amount of color white. And let's drag it on top of the rectangle. Bring it down. Let's increase it a little bit. Alright, this looks good. Let's center it as well. Alright. Let me see, is it in the middle? This is cool. Alright, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to hold Control, and then click on the T over here. Alright, once we do that, it selects it over here. Then we're going to come to this rectangle and then click over here. Okay, you can see it clear. We are clicking on this particular thing. It's called the mask. Now you realize that everything just vanished. And check the amount of, double click here and then click on invert. Following. Now a hole has been created inside the rectangle. That's the effect that we wanted to have. Alright, and let's name this one theme. I love to organize my files. It makes things quite easier. We are not done. Let's click here and then type from nobody to somebody, no more barrenness. And how do you spell miscarriage? I think I spelled it wrong. It's been a long time I went to school. Okay, pardon me. Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's increase the size of this to just, alright, and then also click here. Now in case you don't have this over here, go back here and then Windows panel and then look for character. Okay, it'll pop it up for you. Click here and then center it. Nice and easy. And let's resize it, put it in the middle. I like to use Franklin for this. So let's use Franklin medium. Alright, Franklin medium, and then let's bold it here and then let's increase it. Let's increase it. Let's increase it. This one looks nice. Let's make it black as usual. Black as usual. Okay, so from nobody to somebody, no more barrenness and miscarriages. Full term. Well, that's the details they provided for me, and that's what I did for them. So I don't know exactly what it means, but all right. So we are done with the theme. The next folder you're going to create is going to be called, we're going to call it day and time. And that's where we're going to keep our days and our time as well. Okay, so type Sunday, Sunday service. Okay, increase it, increase the size. I don't like this font. I love to use Baskerville. Baskerville. Is there any other Baskerville? Okay, let's make this one white. and then let's give it stroke, let's give it 2. All right, let's make sure it's centered as well. Nicely centered. And let's click again. Well, it needs to be italics. Yep. We got it. And then the time, let's make it let's say it's 8 a.m. Okay. Let's make it black and bolding, very bold as well. Okay. All right. Let's duplicate this and drag it down. Okay, so you hold shift and you drag it down. Yep, simple as that. What's this? Let's write Sunday sale meetings. Okay, still centered. Perhaps let's change this to, let's say, 6:30 p.m. That's when they meet, right? So 6:30 p.m. and we are done with the time. So the next thing we are going to bring here is try to make it quite realistic. Okay, and so the folder you are going to download will contain a DAW. You bring it here, and then you put a DAW here. It's just trying to make it quite realistic a little bit. Click the screen here, and it looks like a dove. The Holy Spirit is moving in the atmosphere. Things are changing in the power. Okay, let's go straight to the point. Okay. And then let's bring some details here as well. So we go to T, type here 2020 year of stability. Okay, now we are going to use Arial. We want it to be, and then we also want it in caps, so let's click here. Alright, drag it down here. Okay, bring it down here. Alright, now people are going to use this for their DPs and stuff like that. I want red, but I want a little darkish red. Don't go here, you can't see it clearly, so choose this. Okay, and then my year, let's bolden it here. Okay, a year of stability. Push it here a little bit. Get done with that one. Let's also write May. Okay, now let's choose this particular type of vertical tool, this one. Okay, so MAY, let's change it to color black. So this is what we have. Alright, let's bring it down, let's send it here. Okay, click here and go here, click here to hide it. We only want the stroke. Now you're wondering how I got to do that. So you can see Control and equal to increase the size. Okay, let's position it nicely. Let's position it nicely. Make sure everything is centered nicely and perfect. I love that one already.
Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping it will cave in and swallow me whole. Wondering why my mind keeps on spinning. This isn't how living to me was told. Why am I like this? Something's always amiss. Can't put my finger on it, but it's there. Wait for it to subside, but my mind won't apply. Waiting for the clear. Is it bad sometimes? I like it when I lose control. There's something in it that's so beautiful.